Hello friends, this is Sushil, your dost. So making this video so that I can help all the students of second PUC to get the maximum advantage in scoring the entire 15 marks in the derivation. This video will consist of all the important 5-mark derivation that's gonna appear in your board examination when you write the exam in the month of March this year, that is 2023. I'm sure when you'll be attempting those questions, you will always remember this video because I'm guaranteeing you most of the questions, what I'm going to discuss in this video is gonna appear in your question paper when you're going to write your physics exam. So do watch this entire video so you get the maximum benefit of this video, what I'm making for you. Thank you.
So, my dear students, right now, what you can see in front of your screen is the blueprint of your current 2023 pattern. So, this is what has been expected to come in your examination. So, let's move ahead. So, in this video, as I said, I'll be discussing only about the 5 marks important derivation that is going to come for your board examination. So, guys, remember the topic electric charges and field, you're surely gonna have one 5 mark long answer that's nothing but a derivation from this chapter. The chapter current electricity will also be having a 5 mark derivation. Moving ahead, the topic moving charges and magnetism, you can see, will also have a 5 mark question. The next topic, that is ray optics and optical instrument, will also have a 5 mark question. Dual nature and semiconductor. Now, here we have something tricky to happen. These are the two chapters where the 5 mark can be divided into, say, 1 plus 1 plus 3. They can ask us as 2 plus 2 plus 1, or you can, 1 plus 1 plus 1 and say plus 2. Or they can ask us as, say, 2 plus 3. So basically, these are the two chapters, that's dual nature of radiation and matter and semiconductor devices and electronics, where the breakage of 5 marks is going to happen. So you don't worry, I'll be giving you some interesting tips and techniques where we can cover almost everything for sure. So let's move ahead and understand. So electric charges and field. So my dear students, electric charges and field. Surely you will see in your question paper, question number 39. Please make a note of this. Question number 39 will be surely from electric charges and field, and you just hardly have 5 to 6 important derivations and questions from this chapter that will appear there, especially the derivation for the electric field, okay, on an axis of a dipole, okay, and the derivation for electric field on an equatorial line, and again the applications of Gauss law. So those derivations are really very, very important, and I'm sure you will see in your question paper question number 39. Remember this, question number 39 from electric charges and fields. The next topic, current electricity. Again, a very, very important topic, my dear students. And you will see question number 40. So, question number 40, Physics 2023 paper in the month of March will be from current electricity. Again, you have very important derivations from this chapter, cells in series, cells in parallel. You have the very important question, that is the Wheatstone's network. So these are the very, very important questions from this chapter, and shortly question number 40 will be from current electricity. Moving ahead, moving charges and magnetism, the next important and interesting chapter. The amount of 5 mark question in this chapter are very less. So this is one chapter you need to really attack and need to focus. Important questions from this chapter is what? You have to derive the expression for the magnetic field, okay, on the axis of a circular current, yes or no. That's a circular current loop, okay, using which law? Biot-Savart's law. And the next important derivation is the force between the two parallel conductors carrying current. So these are the two very, very important and sure question from this chapter. So my dear students, do not ever skip this chapter. Why? Because the number of 5 mark question from this chapter is very limited. So they have to ask me only these questions, right? Moving ahead, the topic wave optics and ray optics. So from wave optics, we'll be having a numerical, but the topic ray optics. So let me focus on this topic. That will be question number 42 in your paper. So again, this topic ray optics, there are around 5 important derivation. That is the prism derivation, the lens maker's formula, the relation between NUV and R, the mirror equation, and the expression for equivalent focal length, right? So you can see again, ray optics, the questions for 5 marks are very limited. So you cannot miss this chapter, right? So again, this becomes a very, very important chapter, my dear student. Now, let me tell you something interesting. So basically, question number 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, and 44. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So basically, you will be having 6 derivations or 6 5 marks question. But you need to attempt just 3 questions, my dear students. Just 3 questions will fetch you full 15 marks. And as you know, electric charges and field, you have current, electricity, moving charges and magnetism, and ray optics. So you can see that the number of questions, the 5 marks question in this chapters are very limited, right? So you can attempt all the 4 questions, yes or no. Now I'll tell you very much interesting thing. The topic dual nature and semiconductor. Now these are the topics you must be thinking, right? What to do? My dear students, you need to just prepare for these 2 chapters, all the 1 mark, all the 2 mark, and all the 3 mark questions, which by default I'll be preparing. Yes or no? You understand the smartness, understand what I'm trying to say. For dual nature and semiconductor, anyhow, I have to study the 1 mark question. I have to study the 2 mark question. I have to study the 3 mark question. Yes or no? So by default, I am automatically preparing for the 5 mark questions of this chapter. So that's the beauty, that's the trick and the tip what I'm giving you. You need to understand. You need not struggle for the chapter dual nature and semiconductor at all. When you're preparing normally for 1 mark, 2 mark, and 3 mark questions, automatically by default, these 2 chapters are covered. So can I say I am confident of attempting all the 6 derivations for sure in the paper? Yes, you are. You are capable and you will be able to derive all the 6 derivations, to attempt all the 6 questions, my dear student. But I have to just attempt 3. But I would always say it's always better if you have time, attempt all the questions. It's always, to be safe, right? So I hope you have understood what I'm trying to say. So this video, I hope you have understood the tip and the technique and the trick, what I'm trying to say, that it's really easy to fetch this 15 marks in my annual examination of physics paper when I'm attempting in the month of March, right? I hope you have understood. So thank you so much. Please take care, stay safe. Very soon we'll be coming with one more video for important numericals, where I'm sure my students or all the students or most of the students are struggling a little bit. But trust me, again, I will give you a simple technique to score even in numericals. Thank you so much. Take care. All the best.